So we're here at the Viper Technicut stand in the Italian part of the pavilion here at Shop 23, and I'm just having a look at some of their beautiful new knives. So the one that especially caught my eye was this Vale. We'll have a quick look at the specs, but really nice. Great action, and most of all, some of the handles they've got are beautiful, so nice in the hand, but really pretty. See the full selection of those Vales. We're here at the Tops Knives booth at SHOT Show 23, and we're going to have a look at what's new on their stand and what they recommend for us guys who like a decent fixed blade.
Alright, so we've got a small cross-section of some of the new models that we're debuting this year that we're getting ready to release. A few different uses, a few different thought processes, but it's a good mix of items. So the first one is a little guy. This is designed by a man who goes by Bushcraft Kelso on social media pages. He is from Georgia, kind of a farmer, rancher, homesteading type guy. He's got a lot of time in the dirt and has just a really unique take on tools and items. And this is basically the equivalent of like a whittling knife. You know, this is going to be for making things out of wood. Any kind of small tasks it'll be good for. It's long enough to do most jobs. But real simple design, and we were actually really excited to make this when he brought it to us, because we don't have anything quite like this with such a long handle and such a short blade. This will be high carbon steel. It'll have our modified Scandi grind on it, and it is a 2-color G10 handle. So that's the first one. No idea on the sheath yet. It's probably going to be a leather one. Next up, this was designed by a guy who has a lot of experience as a police officer. He is actually from Mexico, and he became a police officer right when the drug war was kind of at its height. And he very quickly ended up on a task force that was fighting against cartels in Mexico. This knife is based on a paring knife, so that's why it's such a simple design, very recognizable, not menacing. So it would be great as a paring knife. You could do food prep with this, you could use it around a campfire, you could use it around, you know, really kind of anywhere. You could take this out in a restaurant and cut your steak with it. However, it does have some self-defense applications. The cutout here is basically an indexing point for your hand. It gives you an idea always where the blade is. So whether you're holding it with the tip down and the blade towards you, you can kind of feel that notch. You flip it around, you can kind of feel it against the palm of your hand. If you're holding it forward, there's that little gap where the handle would have been. But that little feature basically just always tells you where the business end of the knife is. The logo that is kind of etched into the handle is the Sneak Reaper. So anybody who's been following Ed's Manifesto or Ed Calderon knows what this is. 1095 high carbon steel. It's a tan canvas micarta handle, and we're gonna have a Kydex sheath with this one. Next up, this one I would say is more for the hunting crowd. This is called the Field Dog. It was designed by the inventory / purchasing manager of Tops Knives. Her name is Anna, and this design was something she drew up real quick. Really cool design. It reminds me of kind of that old school bird hunting outfit, you know, the plaid shirt or the wool shirt with the orange vest. That's kind of the look we wanted to go for with this. So that orange G10 piece that's on top of the tan and black G10 that is actually a separate piece of G10 that is inset a little bit into the handle. So when you put this together, that little orange piece clicks into place. So it's a really tight fit, adds a little bit of grip and aesthetic, and of course if you're hunting, it'll be easy to see if you set it on the ground. This is a 154 cm stainless steel blade. It's got great belly for a lot of hunting applications. If you prefer hunting knives with more of a tip, this one is probably going to be the one for you. I see it working great for birds and fish mainly, maybe some small game. So, comes with a leather sheath that is ambidextrous and somewhat modular. You can wear it vertical, you can wear it horizontal, so a belt will fit through this loop here or through these loops here. So it can be left or right-handed and up or sideways. So last but not least, it wouldn't be a tops knives video if we didn't have something large. So we just wanted to show this one off a little bit. This is called the Armado 6.5. It was designed by a guy from Oregon who is a custom knife maker. He won an episode of Forged in Fire, and I believe his claim to fame there is he was the first Hispanic guy to win an episode of that TV show. This is his normal style. Thick blades, wide blades, kind of just bigger, heavier, stronger knives. And even though it's pretty large, I mean 6.5 is the blade length in inches. You're looking at what is that, roughly 16 or 17 centimeters, somewhere around there, I think. It's not a small blade by any means, but it doesn't feel too heavy based on how large it is, and the handle on this is actually very, very comfortable. It's got contouring in the right places. It's got a good swell design to it. Very secure handle. This one has a sniper gray Cerakote. It's a very dark gray color, and then tan canvas micarta handles. So,
hello everyone from SHOT Show 2023. I'm Mike with Midgard's Messer USA. This is Dirk Hofmeister with Midgard's Messer Germany. Hello. We're here showing a few knives from Germany and from our US department. We have unveiled here at SHOT Show for Shield Sights, the Shield Side, which Dirk and the guys from Shield Sight have put together this knife, and they've unveiled it upstairs at their booth. That is a UK weapons sight manufacturer. We do a lot of collaborations, and we are opening up the US market right now. Several new models. The US site is up. We have the Midgard Mini. We're doing a lot of different scales for it. We even do a small holster for it. We do some tactical fixed blades. The fixed blades are hand ground in Germany still, so these are not sharpened with a machine. Also showing a limited edition 3D printed knife we did. So the blade is all 3D printed metal. This will be the future. The detail is great. Sort of known for some of these overbuilt tank-sized folders. thus far, all our folders we do are limited edition. Runs start out at about 200 knives, go up to 400. Show you the Viking. The Viking is sort of what started Midgard's Messer. This is the knife that Midgard's Messer is really known for in the U.S.
That's the one that caught my eye on the Insta, man. It's such a cool knife.
Overbuilt tank.
Yeah. I just love these.
Yeah. So a lot of these are you know, the European spec where you may have to have the pen or single hand deployment to meet the laws in Europe. The Berserker is the first knife that Midgard's Messer has produced, the first folder for the U.S. market. So it does have a flipper tab. We have a prototype here of the little Berserker. It's not in production, but we just brought this to show. We're considering doing the little version. I was a knife collector and everything I carried was huge, so I actually designed this knife myself, and then we manufactured it, and people are like, oh, it's really big. I'm like, oh, is it? It's like I'm so used to carrying big knives. To me, I was like, oh, you're right, maybe we should do a small one. So that's what we have. We have the Thundrar.
That's crazy.
A lot of these are sold out, you know, but
So
this
cool.
year we'll be at Blade Show in Atlanta in June. We'll be unveiling a couple of new models.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Microtech Knives. This is SHOT Show 2023. What we're here to talk about are the new offerings from Microtech Knives. We have some pretty cool stuff, especially new manuals, so definitely stick around. Alright, so the latest release we had was the Glycon. You're probably familiar with this. It has the tri-wing button. But the reason I'm showing you this is it kind of plays into the new releases that we have in our manuals. So first and foremost is going to be the Microtech MSI. This is the Microtech standard issue. It is a manual knife. It has G10 scales on this one, and it has our patent pending ram lock system. This is not a bar lock system. It is our own unique design. You basically pull back on this, that releases the blade, and that's how that ram lock system works. So on the MSI, what you're looking at is a titanium back spacer here. It's 5 inches in length for the handle. You're looking at about 3.9 inches in blade length, so overall puts it at 8.9 inches. The weight of this is 5 ounces. Now this can be deployed a couple of different ways. So holding it in the hand, you can still use the thumb area here, the opening, and flick it. To unlock it, you're going to pull back on the lock, the ram lock, but you can also pull back on the ram lock to open it this way. If you try that again, it's so smooth it's actually hard to regulate that if you don't know what you're doing. And the reason is it actually runs on 32 silica carbide bearings that are staggered, so it's a very smooth opening action. This does use the Bowler M390, but this is M390MK, which stands for Microtech. And what that is, it's a little higher carbon content, and that gives it a better ability to hold a good hardness. So that's going to be the new MSI. You're also going to see that you have a pocket here where you can reverse the pocket clip for left or right-handed carry. This should be hitting the stores in mid-February or the beginning of February. And as far as the pricing, the price point of the MSI in this configuration is $250. Now with injection molded scales, you're going to see the price below $200 US, and we will be able to offer it with carbon fiber as well. So with that ram lock system, we were finally able to release the stitch manual. So you guys are already familiar with the stitch and the auto function, but now putting that ram lock in with G10, it's going to work the exact same way. You can deploy it this way, or you can still use the thumb stud. Like I said, it takes a little while to get used to it if you're not used to that ram lock system, but it works very, very well. So those are the new offerings from Microtech in 2023 here at SHOT Show. I hope you enjoyed that quick review. Have a great day.
Hi, Nico with Artisan Cutler here. Just kind of showcasing the new stuff we brought for SHOT Show 2022, or 23, sorry about that. So, this is the Satyr V2. We showcased this last year. It's been through some changes. It's going to go through still some more, but it is S35VN titanium handles. A little bit of changes. We're going to open up the finger choil a little bit, lengthen the opening aperture so that way a little bit easier to actuate and use, and get rid of the front flipper aspect because the designer didn't like that part of it, but that's the designer, that's his choice. It still looks amazing, still feels great. Nice slim build, easy carry. Got beautiful micro milling on the pocket clip, beautiful micro milling all across the handles. Then next up, we have the new Ferrum model from Ferrum Forge Designs. This model is not named yet, still waiting on the designer to tell us what he wants to do with the name wise, but in terms of overall construction and design finishing, it's pretty much summed up. Very nice slim, S35VN as well, titanium handles, great cutting edge finger choil, fuller for middle finger flick, great action, super smooth, beautiful work. Love Elliot's designs, love Ferrum Forge. Can't wait for that to come out so I can get one. Next we have a new model. This is the accelerator model from Mike Snowdy. So it's nice to see Mike coming back to the shows and stuff, one of his new models. So far, overall design, it is finished up. We have a beautiful milled clip with Mike Snowdy's logo on it. Beautiful hand, sinks right in your hand, locks up both in reverse grip, forward grip. It's a liner lock, great action. Still waiting to see what he wants to do on blade seal. So the prototypes are in RPM 9, exclusive for blade seal that Artisan has made for their budget line series with CGRB and stuff. But we also put it in some of the Artisan models, and it is a great steel. So waiting to hear what Mike wants to do with blade seals. But other than that, this is going to be the finished model. Hopefully we will be seeing this soon for you guys because I'm excited. This thing with the harpoon and everything.
I love the color of that.
Love the color.
Yeah, beautiful.
Waiting to see what kind of models he wants with the color handles because the prototypes you kind of go a little bit crazy and have some fun with it. This one's in red linen micarta and it just is gorgeous and a lot of fun. But yeah, this is the Artisan lineup so far for 2023, and hopefully we'll get some new models out and hopefully these will be out in the market soon. Hey, it's Nico again, this time with the Artisan lineup for 2023 that we have so far. These are the new models, prototypes that we have coming out. We have quite a few different models coming out now. We have some, let's start with the kind of fan favorite, moneymaker. One of my personal favorites is the new Ray Laconico designs. This is his Echo model. So we have it in liner lock version, and we also have it in our new button lock versions because our button locks have been selling like crazy. They've been very popular, very well received by the general public. Everyone's loving it.
That everyone's been going crazy for?
Oh yes, last year we released the Pyrite, and ever since then we can't have them at shows because we can't get them because they're going to all our distributors. So we're really loving the button locks. Everyone's been loving the button locks. So we don't have any final details in terms of blade steel and handle material because we need to see what Ray wants to do. But I would love to see this opening aperture on this button lock because it looks sexy. But still, the thumb studs work great. Super nice, thin, slicey blade. And yeah, just waiting on Ray to give us the go-ahead on which ones he wants to do, which versions, and then what blade seals he wants on them. But in terms of overall design, these things are done and they are slick. Very nice. Next up, we have one of our new in-house designs. This is the Rift model. A nice, chunky, beefy carry. Got a nice clip point, nice fuller. It is in the button lock. It's going to be in RPM 9. Handled materials we don't know yet for sure, but most likely in G10 for sure because it's super easy on terms of price wise and everything like that. But overall hand feel, it's a great chunky beefy folder. You can do a lot of good cutting with it. Great action because all our button locks are on bearings.
Yeah, nice.
Just super smooth. Nice, easy, multiple ways of opening it with the flipper and with the fuller. Yeah, we're looking forward to this one a lot. Have gotten great feedback from the crowds that here at SHOT Show. They've been loving it. Next up, we have an unnamed model, another in-house model. So we have it in micarta handle, flipper, and full blade. So very nice, slim, another clip point. Very, very nice. Fits well in hand, very nice and thin, so it's gonna fit great in your pocket. And yeah, again, that button lock, that action, it's just super nice, super smooth. Then next up, we have it in a steel handle and with a finger choil. So different handholds that you can get up on it, choke up on it, depending on what you want to do. As of yet, we don't know which version is going to go forward, whether it's going to be the flipper model with the full blade or the model with the finger choil. Handle materials are going to vary too as well, because still finalizing the details on the prototype, and hopefully we have a name on this bad boy soon, because I'm looking forward to this. This is just my style. Both of these models I am super excited about and can't wait till I can buy one. But yeah, these are the new pretty guys that are coming out, hopefully very, very soon, and you guys can have access and get them very, very soon.
Shane with Esee Knives and Reynolds Adventure Training, and we are here to talk about what's new for SHOT Show. So, like everybody, I want to go ahead and reach out to our customers. We have been hammered with demand, and production has not been able to keep up with demand. So for all of you waiting on back orders and other stuff, I want to say thank you first. So I appreciate your patience. Rowan is doing the absolute best they can to keep up, but orders have just been coming in through the roof. So one of the things that we did was we found a new American producer for us. We discontinued the Libertariat in the expat brand that was being made in El Salvador, and we have brought that now stateside, and it is being made by a local maker close to me by the name of Dobbs Defense. So that's trying to help free up some of the demand on our existing product. So this is a new product for us that we're excited about. 14 inches, 9-inch cutting blade, 1095, features the same Esee warranty here like all of our others. So that's kind of one of the things that we're known for. The Libertariat, the first 600 will be shipping pretty much the week we come back from SHOT Show. Something new that we've also made, and this is actually my first design, is we came out several months ago with the Pinhoti friction folder. Now, this one is a Rowan-made product, made in the USA. Scandi grind, 3 1/4 inch blade. It has the micarta scales, the same scales that we have on with our PR4 and JG5, just textured differently, and they're contoured. So it works well in the reverse chest lever grip.
Yeah, so comfortable. I just had a hold of that.
So it works very good here, very good in the monkey grip or fist grip, and we don't really like to do our thumbs on the spine. We like to close that grip out so you have more control. If you are working with this knife in these ways, it should never close on you. There is no lock, it's a friction folder.
Yeah, it felt really robust when I had it in my hand. I was thinking, oh, is it going to have any play in it? And it was really, really solid.
So this knife is the culmination of about 3 years of product testing and evaluation. This is the first real knife that we made, but there was probably 6 or 8 3D printed knives before this where we were making some tweaks. This knife was used for about 2 years, sent to a couple different fellas I know that use knives a lot all over the country. Got some feedback, and then this is what we ended up with in production.
And is there any plans to make a 3-inch or just sub 3-inch blade on that so it'd be legal in the UK?
So this is a problem that we have found with the UK and the American markets. In America, I can't hardly sell a knife under 3 inches.
Yeah.
In the UK, I can't sell anything over. I know that Simon Armstrong and the guys at Jackal Firearms have brought some of these in, and they have a guy.
We can, like I can use those at work. I can carry them if you've got a reason, or if you're a bushcraft,
Right.
camping, fishing.
like you can carry that, no problem. But for every day, I'm just putting a knife in my pocket for no particular reason, it would have to be sub 3-inch non-lock.
So I know we have a very active Esee UK Facebook group.
Yeah.
And Simon over there is one of the guys that runs that, and they have found a guy over there that mods these knives at a very reasonable cost, and he changes a little bit of the grind profile to get it under that 3 inches, so it's UK legal. Will we do it? Will we do a version that's UK legal? I don't know. Right now we're just trying to keep up with demand, and new stuff is kind of sitting way back on the back burner. One of the features to this knife that we think is really cool is the actual sheath itself. The sheath design is by Spin at JRE Industries. So the way this works is this knife can ride tang down or tang up.
Ah, that's cool.
Either direction, depending on how you want it to work. I personally like to carry it tang down, and I do a little bit of a snake knot right here for a lanyard, and it makes it easy to index and remove.
Yeah, that's cool as hell.
This also will accommodate, because it's adjustable, a multi-tool like a Leatherman, a single stack mag like a 1911 mag, or a double stack mag like a Glock mag.
Nice.
So quick detach.
And you can buy those separately as well?
No, right now it just, well, you can go directly to Spin's website, JRE Industries, and get this sheath. But if you buy the knife from us, you get the sheath with it.
Sweet.
We're not selling it as a standalone product.
It's got a kind of Viking feel to it, huh?
Yeah.
That sort of vibe. Yeah, really nice.
And then, as you've got laid out here, knives that you've already done a review on, you've got the venerable, popular SE3 in 1095 and in our S35, and then also the, just the classic SE5 that everybody knows and loves.
Yeah, these are so awesome. They're just great knives, but with that swell on the handle, they're even better. So this one's called the Arcade from Rike Knife, and it's turning from standard looking folder into a push dagger so quickly as well. It's really cool.
This one is the new one, new outcome called Rebel Ship.
And this one's called
Rebel Ship.
Rebel. Front flipper. You have the same problems front flipping that I do. I'm not kidding with my thumb either.
But this one can detach, take apart without tools.
Okay,
press
so
it,
it's like
and then take it just one out and take
quick
it
strip
out.
technology. Awesome.
No tools. This is one I released. It's called Rike the Man.
Nice.
This with a DLC coating on the shelf. So we need a tool to open it, the shell, get a screw hidden inside. Like frame lock.
And what's the blade steel on that one?
20 CV. 20 CV. And this is M390 and titanium.
Nice.
This one is S90V. This S90V and with the titanium.
Nice. And what we got on the end there?
This one?
Yeah.
This is Tama steel. Steel. Like there's a material from Tama steel.
Really pretty.
Yep. This is Timeless, and this is a carbon fiber. Yep. It's also frame rod.
Is that a limited edition?
Yeah, limited edition.
And which model is that?
It's like .7.
Beautiful.